Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a Shadows over Innistrad 8-4. So we're going to open this one up by looking at our rare, which is Cryptolith Right, which is not a card I'm particularly interested in. Our flip card is Solitary Hunter, which is fine, also not a card I'm overly excited about. A card that I am quite excited about, however, there's two of them. There's Ongoing Investigation, which is a card I haven't had a chance to build around yet. But there's also the Rock Solid Tooth Collector, which is a card I'm a huge fan of. And I think it's honestly probably going to be the pick. I really like these black-white sort of or black-green Delirium decks. You know, we might wheel this Moorland Drifter, which is good in the deck. And I'm just going to start with by taking the only good back card in the pack as well, which is also nice. So, solid start. Not amazing, but fine. Dun, 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 dun. What are we going to follow that Tooth Collector with? Well, it's not going to be with the Vampire Noble, I can tell you that right now. It's not going to be with the Nephalia Moondrakes, because that's 7 mana, I'm not overly interested in that. It's probably either going to be with this Vessel of Ephemera, this Gloom Widow, or this Wicker Witch. They're the considerations. Wicker Witch is just a fine card. It's good for Delirium because it's an artifact creature. Vessel of Ephemera is also a good card for Delirium because it's an enchantment that goes in the bin, but it's also a different color. And Gloom Widow is just probably the most solid card in the pack. I think I'm going to take the Vessel. I've had good experience with the Vessel. Yeah, I'm probably going to go for the Vessel. I've built this deck a couple times in my experience. I haven't been drafting as much recently as I have in the past. Just because of the way things worked out. Do I want this Exposed Evil or just want this Wicker Witch? Probably just this Wicker Witch. Almost regardless of the deck, we can just play the Wicker Witch, you know, so it's not going too far into it. Now, this Gloom Widow here is late, and I think it's worth picking up at this stage. Right over our second Wicker Witch to see where we go. Stay a tiny bit open. We can go green-white. We can go black-green. We can go black-white. All viable options depending on how the cards end up flowing in our direction. Probably, oh my god, my phone's blowing up. I'm probably gonna want this Murderous Compulsion here, I think. Tooth Collector is probably the strongest card of the ones we have so far, and this is just a rock solid removal spell. So I'm pretty happy to take that. If that wasn't in the pack, I'd probably end up taking probably like this or something. Or this maybe. But it is in the pack, thankfully, so we're gonna take it. See where we go from there. Now, Stoic Builder, fine card. Fine card. Sanitarium Skeleton's a fine card, but not amazing. Green seems good. White's dried up pretty hard. So I think I will take the Stoic Builder. If we go into green, we can get Vessels of Nascency. Or cards like Fork in the Road, which are both very good for Delirium. We'll just take that. We'll go green-black. You know, Tireless Tracker is an excellent Delirium card. Arguably, I think a lot, possibly even better than Topplgeist. Although, nah, Topplgeist probably is better. Yeah, Topplgeist is definitely better, but not by a huge margin. Tireless Tracker is the card. Not Tireless Tracker, sorry, it's the rare. The Obsessive Skinner. Yeah, the Obsessive Skinner is a very strong card. Many a 3-drop. So close now. So close now, you're nearly at the brink, so push it. Not a huge fan of any of these cards, really. Explosive I actually quite like quite a bit, but it doesn't look like white seems to be particularly open. I think I'm going to take the Rotten Heart Ghoul. Didn't actually mean to double click on that, but I think I was going to take it anyway. Go with some Madness cards, that strictly speaking. Not amazing, but strictly speaking fine with Madness cards. So I'm going to take it for now. Oh, Vested Lacency, look at that. Oh, you know, Catharsis Plan is a strong card. Vampire Noble's fine. I guess. Not excited about it, obviously, but it's not a terrible card by any stretch. Fireball Revenant is a card I'm happy to play. It's certainly better than this Vampire Noble anyway. Breaking, you know, we're going to need a little more 2-drops and probably reaching our limit of 3-drops here. I find that happens to me a lot in this format. But then again, you know, we'll be doing stuff like this and this on turn 1 and 2. The only issue is if we run into a deck that can just run us over for that. Another Worker Witch makes it pretty easy to turn Delirium on now. Especially with this Vessel and this Fork in the Road. So we should be fine with the Delirium Enablers. Even stuff like Inquisitor's Ox, though, is unfortunately in white. There's not really many Delirium in payoff in green. Except for that uncommon Obsessive Skinner, which is insane. And I would play, 4 of those right here. I'd probably play like 6 of them, to be honest. I'd have them be every 2-drop in the deck. Happily. Very happily. Not overly delighted with this first pack. It's pretty mediocre. Although I don't think there was any grand segue we could have made into some other deck that was wide open. It certainly didn't feel like that. Again, no green cards really, which sucks, and only 3 black cards, 2 of which are not amazing. I guess I'll take the Rats. We wanted a 2-mana card, a 2-drop, so that's good. Macaw Waltz might be okay, but I think we can pick it up later. It'd be good if, for Vessel and stuff to get stuff back late in the game, but Rancid Rats is kind of what I'm looking for, if I'm honest, so I'm not too sad about that. A Curse Witch is a strong card, Rabbit Bite's a strong card, Confront the Unknown's a strong card. I think I want the Witch, though. Which is a card I'm quite fond of. Crash the game. Going for the back of beyond. Nothing gonna stop you, there's nothing that strong. Biowicker is a card I like quite a bit, but again, 3-drops are pretty heavy loaded. Indulgent Aristocrat is not the kind of thing I want to be doing in this deck. Neither is Vessel of Malignity, to be honest. So I guess it has to be the Courier. Hang on, how many green cards do you actually have? If I put back in this, take another one of those. Is that just better? I might hedge a tiny bit off of the into the white because I don't want to take this Byway Courier. Like that Byway Courier doesn't add a lot to our deck, but ending up in white might add a bunch to our deck. But again, it looks like that's not going to happen. Back to green. That sucks. Oh, look at this white card. This white card will go quite good in this deck. Will go quite well in this deck. That being said, cutting green cuts quite a bit of our Delirium Enabler, so maybe I should just take this Rats or this Throttle even. I want the Rats more than the Throttle, I think. Well, that's fine. Magic Online. That's okay. I thought it was Thursday today. It is Thursday. Did they move the downtime? Interesting stuff here. Do we want the Crow or the Pale Rider? I think I kind of want the Pale Rider, if I'm honest. Sorry, I meant to be cutting white, not black. I don't know why I cut those black cards. Or those green cards. I think I want the Pale Rider. Wouldn't mind this either, honestly, but I think I want the Pale Rider more than the Crow. I know Crow's good for Delirium, but Pale Rider's 2-mana 3/3 man. Maybe we can get some value out of discarding like this. Now here I don't think I want another Fork in the Road. I think now I do want this Throttle as for the necessary evil removal. Plus it's an instant, put in the bin. It's the first one of those. We also have 13 creatures, so you know, don't think we need any more of those, you know, in the near future. We'll just beat our opponent to death with Wicker Witches. Six mana 6/6 trample is not bad at all. I'll play that. Ooh, Confront the Unknown I'm happy to play too. Okay. Veteran Cathar here doesn't exactly do a lot, but that's fine. 2 mana 2/2. I think it's the first on the chopping block. Right up with like these Rotten Heart Ghouls probably. So close. Sorry, I keep singing Push It to the Limit because we filmed an intro for our game show. We put out a game show the other day with this big intro where I'm like, I have a big training montage to get back into playing Magic because we haven't done the game show in a while. And it's set to Push It to the Limit, and I was like reviewing edits of it and stuff, and it's stuck in my head. So close now, you're nearly at the brink, so push it. Ooh yeah. Alright, give me an Avison to pay for the draft and we'll be on our way. Ever After. Hardly even there. Ever After is actually not bad. Is Hermit of the Natterknolls just better? Is Twins of Mare State? Like, I've never actually played Ever After. I've had it played against me once or twice and it was not insane. So we don't have any crazy ETB effects. Like, this is, I guess, fine with Tooth Collector. And I guess fine with, like, not exactly great with Pale Rider. Yeah, I'm not really interested in this. Our creatures, I'm not really, we took the Hermit. I don't want to add to our 3-drop pile, but Hermits. We could take. Actually, I might take Epitaph Golem as a 3/5, and in case we mill ourselves too far, which only really happens with Calling Sensation. Graph Mole is a sweet card and is getting right in this deck. Fire Temper is amazing, obviously, but not in our colors. Graph Mole is excellent, though. Our only clue, however, so far is Confront the Unknown. But 3 mana 2/4 is more than good enough for me. Not exactly the deck for Hellback Resurgence, unfortunately. Not exactly the deck for another Veteran Cathar either. I guess it's the deck for a Vessel of Nascency. I keep double clicking on cards I don't mean to. I wanted to talk about that pack more. I think my wireless mouse is on the way out, so might be screwing. Oh, Briarbridge Patrol is very good with this Graph Mole. So is Crow, but 4 drops better than the 3 drop and all that stuff. A little bit of a clue sub theme going. Yeah. Oh my god, look at these cards. But Obsessive Skinner, easily the pick here, and I'm very happy about that. Wouldn't have minded Calling Sensation, but Obsessive Skinner is amazing. Weirding Wood, not overly interested in that, I don't think. Yeah, no. Cool Caller's Apprentice, though, or Accomplice, rather. 18 creatures probably just want this stupid Grotesque Mutation, honestly, at this stage. And I can cut, like, this Stoic Builder, probably, and maybe this Ghoul. And have that be it. Ghosty's not bad, but starting an Ashmouth is probably a little more interesting. And actually fits in quite well. Probably don't need this. Ooh yeah. So close now, you're nearly get the brink, so push it. I guess Clipwings is a reasonable sideboard card, but with all the 1/1 flyers and stuff floating around the set, I'm never excited about it. I've got a couple of payoffs for the old Delirium now. Still not amazing. The deck's not great, I don't think. Got a cheeky little combat trick or two. Poor, good removal spell, poor removal spell. And then just like a bunch of nonsense. Yeah, the deck's not amazing. I'm not entirely happy with this. But maybe we can steal some wins with the Tooth Collector and Obsessive Skinner. Some of our more powerful cards. Ooh, Watching the Web's actually a card I would like to play. I'm actually quite happy about that. Could use Sanctuary to splash some more white cards, but nothing actually interested in splashing. I need to make a cut here, don't I? Maybe I don't need this fork in the road. It does make it very easy to turn on. Oh. Well, maybe I will play the fork in the road. I'll just put this one back in. Probably need to cut a creature. Probably this Accomplice. Like, it's good with Vessel and stuff, but, you know. Oh, this actually might be a good card in this deck. What would I play it over? What would I play it over? Might be better than this Grotesque Mutation. Grotesque Mutation doesn't really synergize any of the cards we have already. It's gonna go as my little grindy thing. This is probably just the deck I'm going to run. Like I said, I'm not overly excited about it, but I didn't see anything, you know, overly open that was far better than this in the draft. We toyed with going white for a while, but I think we did okay staying where we were. And I'm going to see how we do. Going to add some lands. Not going to bother with this Warp Landscape. You know, we have enough ways to get lands into our bin that I think we don't need it. Plus, we don't, you know, our deck doesn't exactly rely that heavily on the old Delirium thing. It's just creatures and combat tricks and stuff. Yep, let's do it. I would love to play first. Here we go. Sure. Yeah, totally fine hand. Would love to hit some of our 2-drops on the way, especially a Vessel of Nascency would be excellent. Or even a fork in the road, although did we keep one in the end? Yeah, this is fine. Go ahead, good sir. Graphnel not bad either. Might be a more reasonable play than Tooth Collector. It's much more resilient. It'll hold the game down longer. You know, Graphnel, this into this into this is makes us not be losing the game anytime soon. You know, gives us the time to get the advantage off our Tooth Collector that we want. Ooh, yeah, now I'm definitely playing the Graphnel. I want to keep these in my hand until they're maximally effective. Plus, I can make this thing a 3/5 at some stage, which is no joke. It's kind of scary. Might be reasonable just to Tooth this and pop it off right now before he can make it any bigger. You know, this card's an engine, and it's going to bring things right out of Tooth Collector range pretty quick. So I think I will do that, in fact. Oh, never mind. Someone's going all in. I'll snap trade that for the Stallion. Or, you know, at least attempt to. But I'm not going to lie, that's pretty scary. Although, this kind of deck that's putting enchantments on stuff and all that is unlikely to be able to activate this, or to want to activate this Westvale Abbey. So that's good. Maybe, although Westvale Abbey is the kind of card you can just chuck in and be like, listen, if I hit 5 creatures and the board stalls out, I'm making a friggin' 9/7 Flying Lifelink Indestructible Haste. Which is pretty good. Pretty good. Oh, you're good too. Give yourself haste. It's pretty strong. I will be popping you off though, I'm pretty certain, before you can activate it yourself. You might as well play the Skinner in the same turn as well. Make a 4/4, attack with it. Actually, I make a 3/5 and block with it. Just attack with my 3/3. I mean, Mad Prophet's fine, but doesn't really help our opponent here very much. Epitaph Golem doesn't help us much either, to be honest, though. I mean, our opponent could just be stuck on mana. I'm going to keep bashing. I suppose this, if he wants to block and sack this, he can eat this. But in that case, we kill his Mad Prophet. Our opponent takes 6, gains 4, takes 2. And we lose this guy. That's not insane. Ugh. You know, it's so risky for him based on with all the tricks that we can have that maybe it's just fine. Ooh, Twins of Mara State. That's really bad. That's really bad. Didn't think about that. Now he just eats this normally. So we threw away our Stallion, which sucks. Ooh, be skeptical of my combat trick that I don't have. Ooh, if this thing didn't have lifelink, I could just be running our opponent over here. You know, play these two next turn and just start crunching. But alas, it does. Oh, okay. I'm happy with that trade. Sorry, wait, no, I ate that. There's nothing matter to pay for it. Oh, well, that's a disaster. That's a disaster. And that has likely cost us the game. you know, at least a little bit anyway. It's at least severely dampened our chances. That's bad. You know, 4/4 lifelink that sacks things get bigger is bad. 4/6 is bad. Like I said, 4/6 is bad. That being said, we have the Death Touch, so it's not the end of the world. Now, that being said, oh, that's bad. I was about to say, that being said, if he pops off this thing, we're in bad shape. I was about to say, if the game continues to stall, I'm going to say Obsessive Skinner will pull us ahead, but he'll just Westphal Abbey and crush us. Now he doesn't even need to do that though, he can just come in with this. Although we just block this with one of our 5 toughness guys. It's not the end of the world. Vessel of Nascency is our dream draw here. But it may be too little too late. Like if our opponent goes land creature, they just do this, I think. And then we need a Murderless Compulsion or something. But if we hit it though, we're in great shape because we 6/1 or whatever. This is a powerful card, but it's, you know, it's risky. You're really good. I get it. You're getting taken out for maintenance. Jeez. Uh-oh. We're going all in on the big boy. We are. Ow. Okay, so think this through. What are our odds? Well, obviously, Murderous Compulsion is amazing. If we hit Murderous Compulsion, we probably just win the game, honestly. Swamp is no good. We have another turn if we jump with this. I could have bought another turn by attacking with this. I still can. No, he just takes it. There's no way to make this die. Bloke. The blocks. Opponent's going like 40 life. Like, I think I'm just done. Like, where are we gonna bash through all this stuff? Damn it. Now, what flyers did we see? Because if we clip wings that demon, that's pretty ridiculous. We saw that. We saw the 2-1 that transforms into a flyer. God, is that our... That'd be so good. That'd be so good. You know, if the game goes late, if that's our opponent's plan, is to stall out. And Westvale Abbey, if we clip wings after that, that's pretty nuts. Wait, is that card indestructible? I don't remember. In any case, I actually might bring this in just in case it's amazing. Throttle, I don't necessarily think I need that much. Oh, is it really stupid to bring in clip wings? Should just try kill our opponent before that? Is that smarter? Yes, that is smarter. The fact that we got both these, but none of our enablers is kind of annoying, but happens. I'm gonna bring in the clip wings. Just as a little just in case. Let's play first. Here we go. Sure. Good start in the Tooth Collector train here with the fork in the road. Probably going to play the rats first, though, honestly. Because I can still, if he, a couple of his cards have 1 toughness, he plays one of those, I can bop with the Tooth Collector on turn 3 and then fork in the road later to do stuff. Like you. I can bop you, and I will bop you. I'd be very happy about it. Unless our opponent, like, it's almost impossible to make that thing unboppable now unless he has the Senseless Rage again. In which case we just have a Death Toucher, also fine. Welcome to the limit. Is there fun messagings? What's going on? If I Tooth Collector this, that's just so great for us. So great. concerned now. Senseless Raging here doesn't make a whole ton of sense. But Senseless Raging pre-combat and attacking doesn't make a ton of sense either. Great. Let's get this out of the way before he has mana to do stuff. Pop. Remember, need to keep Twins of Mara state in mind here and not just rush this into that. Whoops, I dropped my phone. I'm so sorry. I will obviously not be blocking that because I can't. I will be racing it though. Fork in the Road or Wicker Witch? Probably Wicker Witch. I can then Wicker Witch again and Fork in the Road next turn, so. You attack me for 3, I attack you for 4. Like, I know I'm on a lower life total, but still. Yeah, if we get Delirium online, I'm just going to chew up his board. Unfortunately, this is not exactly amazing trade for this, but it puts 2 card types in the bin, and then Sorcery and Land is the other 2, so I am incredibly happy to actually trade that Wicker Witch if I can make it happen. It'll be pretty reckless with it, I think. Stencia Masquerade or something here would absolutely be terrible because these things get +1/+1 counters then. Because I can't block this because it's flying, I can't block this because I only have 1 creature. So if everyone has Stencia Masquerade, we would just race at that stage. He attacks for 3, we attack back for 7. He attacks for 5 the next turn. And, you know, we attack back for 11 or 10 and that's lethal, so. Oh. Who are you? Just recording a video. Aha, getting spooked, huh? Concerned about Twins of Mara state, so probably not going to attack with this. Oh, hello. Oh, this is trivial now. Actually not happy to try that anymore. I'm happy to get him for the damage though, so there you go. Fiery Temper or something will be bad, obviously. Trade. I can Vessel next turn. Amazing. Wouldn't mind just getting 2 lands out of my deck as well, but it's not a giant difference statistically speaking. Is there a Fiery Temper coming my way? If not, we're in great shape. Look at that. Perfect. Well, that's not a great place to be in, my friend. See, ordinarily this I would have been like, oh, I traded you know, my Tooth Collector got me a free card by killing his vampire. Instead, I got me a free card by making him discard that combat trick. Man, this is all terrible for you. I'm just going to play this Dire Swine. Definitely just going to play this Dire Swine. I'm going to use this to chew up this as well. And that seems... I'm actually going to attack it. It's also a fine trade for me. This one it's counterintuitive, but I don't want our opponent to force this thing through and make it get it out of range. And then this Olivia's Bloodsworn really is not a big concern to me right now. Oh yeah, look at all that one toughness getting chewed right up on my Tooth Collector. Pull those teeth, buddy. Pull them right out. Ah, I saved it. No, well now this 3-2 is an issue now, honestly. I mean, our 3-1 and our 6-6 trample are pretty good too. So, you know, it's not exactly like we don't have a clock either. Oh, that's pretty good too. Gonna use a vessel, I think. See what we can pull out of our deck. I guess I'll get the Pale Rider and ditch the rest. I may just cycle this, then play my Pale Rider. Is that crazy? I don't think it is. 7 makes this lethal next turn too. Because then I can play the Pale Rider and not have to discard anything. Tooth Collector shrinks that, and then I have a clue as well. That can't block, so our opponent has to play some pretty serious creatures here to not just die. Oh yeah! Alright. 1 game 2. Here we go. Now, we got incredibly lucky then that we got an early Tooth Collector online and our opponent played Infinite X ones. But if that's the deck our opponent's playing, you know, we can take advantage of that. And even in that game, you know, we were still on 8. Our opponent was still hitting us pretty hard. Yep, I'm in on this. Keep. This card seems just too insane against our opponent to not keep any hand, pretty much any hand with it. No, 1-drop vampire. Oh my god, every game, really? I mean, hopefully we just get to chew it up, but if we don't, we might be in trouble. This could be bad. No 2-drop, no 2-drop, no 2-drop, no 2-drop. Yay. 2-drop. No. Oh well. Still pretty likely we can chew this up though. No 3-drop, or even better, Blood Mad Vampire. Play that 4-1 for me. Give me that 4-1. Also, not bad. You can mill all you want. I'm going to pop this off right here. Good draw. A Tooth Collector's such a good card, and it's so good against our opponent's deck. That's not Delirium there, is it? Mountain. Oh, would love him to play that, but can't win them all. Might have been smarter to actually kill this, because, I mean, this kind of turns off Tooth Collector. Okay. Ooh, that's exciting. Please Blackhair, let me get this instant in the bin. No dice. Okay, that sucks. It's nice and crazy, but it's all to get this Tooth Collector online. And I can chew that bad boy right up, unless our opponent wants to start sacking his Mad Prophet. Now we could whiff on this. That's an enchantment there, so we need a creature. It's actually almost impossible to whiff on this. Yeah, unfortunately I need to take the forest here. Or the swamp, rather. Oh no, I'll get a sorcery in the bin. So I get a sorcery. Yeah, that's 4. I'll have an instant, an enchantment, a sorcery, and a land. So I just need to take this Watcher, and that's fine. Look at that. And now he has to sack this during his upkeep. If he wants to keep it. Ooh, lost it. Great, free card advantage. Look at that. Chomping him up. No play? Wow. Very good for us. Probably this Watcher in the web. Oh no, actually, you know what it probably is. It's probably Gloom Widow plus the Clue, is what it certainly is, in fact. And I imagine there's a Twins of Mara State or something coming our way here. Which is kind of annoying, but you know, I can always throttle through it and stuff. Yeah. Called it, Dennis. Called it. We can just crash and throttle through that. It's no biggie. Come at me, bro. Ow. Uh-oh. Ah, really? Come on. Another one's really bad. Didn't expect another one. So our Glimwood gets thrown away, which is bad. Our opponent's really doing pretty well for themselves here, but we get to play Grafmo and that holds down the fort. Sorry, we don't play Grafmo, we play a Watcher. That holds down the fort too. Because we can Grafmo and Firebog or something. We hit another land. It's an intense game. I'm going to shrink one of these so that I don't need to block it as much. Because I have to imagine this isn't coming in anymore. We need an Obsessive Skinner, that'd be really good. I take the 2. Rush for Adrenaline is annoying here, and there it is, of course. Erg. This is really annoying and really bad. I'm sorry, I feel really salty today. Our deck's not great, so I don't know why I would. It's just because it should be quite a good matchup for us, and it is, honestly. But like we just knocked that right out of the sky now. Oh, never mind. We got dead weighted. Oh, well, now we're just dead. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, jeez. Maybe this is a win con now. I can throttle that down to this guy. It's not the end of the world. You know, we get some clues out of this. We gain some life. Maybe we're okay. Maybe we're okay. Somehow. Maybe somehow we're okay. Oh my god, stop. Okay, well. Opposite we're doing here is this. Four is bad. Need some more mana. If we hit it like a land, we can farm our Revenant plus Wicker Witch and then lifelink and stuff and slowly claw our way out of the game. Obviously just dead to Rush for Adrenaline or a removal spell. Or Lightning Axe. We're dead. Thank you for joining me, ladies and gentlemen. Our opponent oh my god, and sense of wow. We got smashed there. Although it was a pretty tight game. We could have won that on time. Thank you for watching. I've been Dennis, and I hope you'll join me next time for a slightly better